Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. As we have stated before, this is part two of the name brand crime fighters who are not thieves. You understand? You know, as a channel, we hate the thief in police officers them. And you know, there are a lot of name brand police that people talk about all the time. That if this man was there, and because the name brand police, I was talking to, I've talked to a lot of people back in Jamaica, and they're saying that even people in Unsbury police here, they're telling me that supporter there's no name brand police again, just like in your days, Mr. Bobby and Ox and Cowboy and Mr. Hunter. Although Ox and Cowboy, they're the name brand police, but they, as I said, as I've stated before, this is the name brand police crime name brand police officers who are crime fighters who are not thieves. So as the person was telling me, it's not like the days like when I was at Unsby, you have name brand police like Bobby Reds, Bobby Ivanhoe Thompson, that I would, Granville guys. Dudley Byrne is a name brand police, but don't confront criminal, but he plays his role. You understand what I'm saying? So name brand police were able to drive fear in criminals. So one of the top tier name brand crime fighter is a late detective SSP Anthony Tony Hewitt, CIB headquarters, Glasshouse, Kingston. Yeah man, boy, this man, one of the coolest detective you could ever work with, man. This man was very, very futuristic. This man knew how to fight crime. But it's unfortunate that his life was cut short because he had a lot more years, as a man that take care of himself. But I think, what happened is that he was too comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? You figure more or less because you're reaching a certain age and you have done your work and pay your dues and you retire, you know, you know, um, the criminal they would see you and they'd know, show you respect. But unfortunately, it wasn't like that for for the late Anthony Hewitt, Tony Hewitt, dirty boy, and killed him. But I have worked with the man, man. I'm telling you, man. Tony Hewitt is a kind of crime fighter that he can just like Granville guys. Tony Hewitt can get it to work 3 days straight without sleeping, and you don't even realize. That's the that's the kind of person he is. He knows to motivate you. You understand to fight crime. This is a man who love Jamaica. You understand? This man loved Jamaica and him love his country. And he gave his all right up to the time when he was killed. And and this is my way to say, boy, thank you for meeting me. This man was one of my idols. Yes, why this is a great man that you'll never hear no, DJ or no talking about this man. This man, if a man, I want to tell you, that a man in the first video, a man put in the comments, and said, make sure, make sure, you don't forget Kelso Smalls, because the man, they are not thief in police, You make sure, it's in the comment. So if you go back to part one, you will see where Kelso, where everyone puts it, to put his name. But Kelso Small, yes, he's the original sheriff. Yeah, man, the man is a top tier crime fighter. You understand? He used to be at Huntsby too. When Kelso Small was at Spanish Town, no criminal, no matter you're a labor writer or PNP, no guy, no gang could expand when he was there. He was that effective as as a person who was in charge of crime at Spanish Town, and he had some very, very hard working detectives at Spanish Town, and he kept the crime down when he was there. You understand? Those days, we're coming back from the murderous time, right up to the 1980 election, and this was one of the man, who cool Spanish Town, man. Kelso Small, Then when he came to Huntsby, the man was like a diamond, man. Cool it. Even years after he left, people when I was there, people always talk about him. Business people, even common boy, they free them like post. So That's good. That's when you are name brand police and you're not a thief. Yes, man. See a man here. This is the man. This is the man. Retired ACP Donald Pusey. The man. This man is a top tier crime fighter. He's not only detective, a top tier crime fighter. You know. This man is a top tier crime fighter. Donald Pusey. He's a top tier crime fighter. He came this close to killing the late Donovan BULBIE Bennett from the Clansman gang. Then the PNP LGBTQ plus party official get him transferred to Unspace police station. That's where I used to work. And when he came there, we have a good relationship, and because we have been on a few operations with him when the days of acid. You understand what I'm saying? And he have a great amount of respect for me and Bobby Reds and Gunter. You understand? And Rockto. You understand? Because we recover gun and is a very, very good police. Honest police, good police, honest police. This man is a man. As a police, you have to be rounded, Donald Hughes was a rounded police, just like Kelso Small. But these men weren't thieves. You understand what I'm saying? And these men weren't aligned to any political activists or businessmen were criminal and all them involved in criminality. The man was street police. You understand? And the man and a friend when they do them police work. Good man. You understand? But we don't have these kind of police anymore. Why? Rest in peace, my team leader. Why may I tell you, man? This is a man that I have learned a lot from. Yes, man, rest in peace, man. Detective Sergeant Ludlow Mowatt of Unspace Police Station, Kingston level. Yes, man, Ludlow after the massive upspace and he came to Unspace and both of us were on team, man. I tell you, man, I one of the bravest police. Bobby Reds can tell him, man, because Bobby and I work with him, man. The man, may I tell him, man, hard working police. And this is the man that went to Spanish Town, and that's how Jamaica know about Renita Adams. But this is the man, and he didn't get the glory for all the work that he did over there. But I had spoken to Ludlow, when he was charged of murder out by Paul Bar at Walton Park Road. And he had told me some things about Renita Adams. You understand? Because Ludlow was my team leader. And you understand, Ludlow was my friend. The respect that, mutual respect. And I tell you, it's a sad, but God know what best, Ludlow, rest in peace, my friend. You understand? A whole heap of criminal, Haitian politician, but one thing, them cannot say that Ludlow was a thief. I mean, used to work with the man. You understand? It's an honest police. Same philosophy like me and them thing, believe, say, man, that all gunman, man, young way, you understand? You just deal with gunman a certain way. Preemptive strike from you kill people and them thing. You understand? Rest in peace, Ludlow, my team there. Yes, man. Boy, here's another man that, I know, rest in peace, the late LEROY, Sergeant LEROY Nicely. Yeah, used to be at Unspace Police Station. And this is the man that, that killed the late Natty Morgan. Good police, very brave. But it's unfortunate, But the reason why, and I had spoken to him, when he was going through all his problems, even when he came back to work at Unspace, why is, see, brave police, nicely, LEROY Nicely. But the thing is that, you see, one of the worst things that can ever happen to any man, is anytime your own godfather turn against you, or the person who have you like a son turn against you and go all out to destroy you. Based on what you have said, I don't know, based on what you have said, I know that he casts all the blame on Benji, but the love that he had for Benji, that to him, Benji didn't have that love for him. You understand? Because, he said that this may be the first time Benji is gonna hear this. That people have done worse than he have done, and Benji didn't treat them like that. And he was Benji's son, so I don't know why Benji tried to destroy him. And but rest in peace, LEROY. You do your work. Apart from the little incident, and nobody can say that. Yes, man. If you are from Mapen, that's the greats, the greats. Dolphie Graveney. That's a man who do not play, no man. Criminals, when the man will drive fear in the heart of criminals, you know. Yes, you understand. Dolphie Graveney, name brand police at Clarendon. The man wasn't a thief or anything, though. You understand? You know, and you have another guy named Lickshot Walker. But Walker was there before Graveney, but Graveney is the man. You understand? That, you know, he got all this, you know, it is sad that for all these years they held him on that rank, you know, detective sergeant. But, you know, there are some things that, you know, an allegation and accusation is made against you, you know, that's how the system treat you. You understand? But Mapen would never see another Graveney again because the PMP, along with, you know, Peter Phillips, they make sure they destroy the police, the detective. So you know, I'm the name run detective again. You understand? As you know, people have been complaining. Yes, and when you look right here now, you can see what, you know, the great, you know, the Unsbeer team that disrupted the criminals then back in the early 1990s. And the only person out of that group, you know, get any reward for all of the work that done, you know, is CASSELL, and him retired as a DSP and he died a few years ago. Rest in peace, Lincoln. Why, you know, used to take care of me and Bobby. And yes, Carl Nelson, name brand police. Never a thief. Me and him work. Me and I thief anything because you understand police know that who work with me now, so boy, I don't support thief anything. Yes, man, this is a man who's from Jonestown, my community. He used to went to Denhamtown Secondary with my cousin Errol. Yeah, man, schoolboy. Enough people never know that, you know, so boy, you understand. So that's where, you know, I knew him from. As he and Errol used to go to Denhamtown Secondary together. And I'm telling you, man, when you talk about honest police, this is one of the most honest detective. This man supposed to dead poor. Because this man was just the man of the same mindset. The man, schoolboy, Sidney Preddie was the kind of police where he doesn't care about what political party you align to. Once you're a gunman, it's only just one thing. You understand? That's how it's supposed to be because that's where we come from, you know, and that's how we know it's all supposed to be. You understand? If Jamaica did have first world laws and them thing, crime would have a better system. People would have freer. And boy, this is a man, the man put in some good work. Sidney Preddie, and why man, you know, retired as a detective sergeant. COVID-19 killed him. You know, there was not, you know, nobody say anything, you know, make a video or anything like that, you know, to, you know, show respect to a crime fighter like him. But this man, Preddie, schoolboy, good police, a man and a thief. Them not a thief in police or corrupt police, but you know the man, you know, him retire and even at one time I saw a schoolboy drive a car and it's a flashlight the man I use as headlamp. You know, it's wrong still, but for sure you how honest the man was. I don't know how him do it, you understand? But why him do it, you know? Honest police, the man was not thief. You understand? Yes, man. So uh, that has the LINSTEAD police them back in ideas, you know, man. You know, hear about troubles. The man that's you know the guy when I Kangal and them thing and you see Sagled, Byfield, Bendon, Sagled that are Campbell and Mendez. Mendez are the great police we used to work with my team leader, Ludlow Mowatt, Spanish Town, you know. Them the man in a play, you know, man. Criminal must live in fear for their life, not law abiding citizens. You understand? Because that's how it used to be. You know, police, you go out there and you do your work and thing. You don't have to rob nobody to make money. You understand? And these were some of the honest name brand police officer. So it's not every name brand police that the people know in the communities, you know, they are thieves. No, these are name brand police officers who are not thieves. So if you don't see, if you do not see any police officer that I have worked with or that you have known as name brand police officer and you haven't heard a mention your name or anything like that, guess what? The reason why I haven't mentioned the name because they are thief in police. Yes, I said it. They are thieves because I used to work with them. If they are not thieves, they are political activists. So I will get to that some other time. But but that's how it is. Jamaica don't have a crime problem. Jamaica have a corruption problem, and that's one I think that's killing Jamaica. And it's even in the police force. You understand? So any police officer who deserve the title of name brand police officer, just go ahead and insert it in the comments below. You understand? I know I did not mention like man like Bag and Pan Chambers where I used to work at St. Elizabeth. Because before I even go to St. Elizabeth, I mean a boy growing up, although at Kingston and used to go to St. Elizabeth with my father and everything and you see hear about Bag and Pan, like a one-man army. The entire St. Elizabeth afraid of Bag and Pan. You understand? So in every division in Jamaica used to have a name brand police, a detective that the criminal them afraid of because they know what time it is. You don't have that no more. They dismantle that because, as I said, I was talking to some. I talk to people all the time from St. Andrew South, and they said that there's no name brand police anymore because the name brand police is a deterrent to criminals, Because the murderers, them know that you understand when they come, they know what time it is. But every time a Jamaican is murdered, just look up Constant Spring. That's where it's coming from. Carolyn Gomes. You understand? Thanks for watching the Jamaica Young Police channel. We will get nothing but the truth of our beloved Jamaican Constabulary Force. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, remember to subscribe right now. Like, share, click on the bell, and share it with your family and friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah, man, that the Jamaica Young Police channel is here to give you facts, not hyperbole for the government or its minions. To all my young police in Jamaica, let's try and tread the same road, the same path that I have taken. Because staying there, you're going to be a beggar. As the police officer said that he spent 26 years in the police force as a beggar. And he was tired and ashamed of begging. So that's why he migrated. You understand? And he had his green card but did not want to migrate because of patriotism. Patriotism no cut it, my brother. Patriotism can't buy car. Patriotism can't pay bills. You understand? That's why you need to leave. All the best to you. One love. Peace.